Hi guys, it's Dan here, and this is a quick video to show you how to integrate the SuperCheckout webhooks into Integromat and send the data to Google Sheets, and then you can do with it as you please from there. And please excuse my voice at the moment. I'm just getting over a bit of a cold, so please excuse that. So let's get with it. First of all, what do we need? You need an account with Integromat. So if you go to integromat.com, and then you can create an account by logging in with your Google account or your Facebook account. You'll need a Google Sheets account, and you'll also need a SuperCheckout product. So if we create it, I've created a sheet here first, and I've given it a few headers, one called Invoice ID, one for email, one for FName, and one for price. And this is the SEO Academy free member access sheet. It's sheet, and it's in the Sheet 2 tab. So first of all, we go to Integromat and we need to create a new scenario. So click Create New Scenario, and we want a webhook. So we'll search for the webhook, and it's this one we want. This is a WordPress webhook. We want the standard webhook. Select that, and then go to the top and select Continue. And then here you click the question mark, and this will pop up. You select webhooks, select custom webhook, the top option, and we want to create a new webhook. I've already got one in there, but we want a new one, so leave it blank, click add, give it a name, so we'll call that my webhook 2, click save. And then you're presented with this. You get this URL here. So you copy this URL. And once you've got that copied, you then have to go to the SuperCheckout. Go to Integrations on your product. Once you've selected your product, go to Integrations and then select Enable Webhook. Paste in the URL there. Okay, now what you need to do, paste in that URL. What we need to do now is send this payload over to this webhook to confirm the connection. So click Send Payload. It says the payload sent successfully, and then you can see successfully determined. So you click OK. So now that is your webhook set up, and what we want to do now is connect that to Google Sheets. So if we click to add another module, and then we'll search for Sheets, go to Google Sheets, and then we'll add a row. Excuse me. Now if you've not already connected the Google Sheets, it will ask you to add a connection. So you just click Add, click Continue, and then it'll take you to your Google accounts. Choose the one that you want, and then Collect. I've already got a connection, so we'll use my existing connection. And then we select the sheets that we want. Okay. And it was the SEO free Academy access, and it was sheet number 2, and it contains headers, yes, and the first one, which is the invoice ID, you select in this box, and then we want to this is all the information that's been sent across from your product in the SuperCheckout. So we'll add the invoice hash in the invoice ID, and for email we want the buyer email, for FName we want the buyer's name, and for price we want the price there. Now you can add other elements, more information. We've got the client ID. I don't think there's anything else you would really want to add. You might want to add the name of the product, which I think is this one, sellable name, and if you've got any periods of subscription, etc., and what type of item. So you can go through and you can actually list all these out and test to see what information comes back. So you just click OK once you've selected the items you want, and then we click Run Once to test this out. So we'll click Run Once. Now if you find that nothing's happening, you need to then go to the SuperCheckout and then send a test payload again. Now that's turned green, it's received the information. And then we go over to the Google Sheets and there's the information that's been added. And this is all test data, by the way. When the time comes to run it for real, you would have your real customer data in this sheet. And that's it basically. There you have your integration working. Okay, so that's it. I hope that helps. Take care.